was the Crunchyroll Anime Awards compared to that?
Do we really want to go into that?
No, I mean, one day I came back in my room and there was a trash bag full of stuff that wasn't mine. Can you believe that?
What, in your hotel?
In my hotel room.
Who went in there?
I don't know. I called them up and I'm like, hey, there's just a giant bag of trash in my room. What's up with that? And they're like, really? They're like, they didn't believe me. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, come.
The maids probably cleaned.
Well, yeah. What I think they did is the maids were cleaning and they just forgot a bag. So I didn't care that much. But
Yeah.
They gave me a letter that was like, "Dear Sea Dog, sorry that we left trash in your room." And I was like, why is it Sea Dog?
Probably the name they put on the
No, it
the
was Connor
reservation.
because I checked in with my real name, and I know the guy must have known or something. It was weird as fuck because then he gave me another bottle of wine, but it was like the terrible hotel screw cap wine. I'm like, this is. I wouldn't even cook with this shit. Like, no offense, like it's just fucking garbage wine. I mean, I'm not picky, but even I knew that.
But how was the actual awards?
Yeah, how was it for you? Because we both went on different years. How was it?
I mean, I imagine it's the same for you. The best aspect was just chatting to the other creators.
Yeah,
like
it felt like a holiday where you just got to meet other creators.
Chipotle. I've been missing Chipotle a lot. Although I was like, because we would all eat lunch together, right? And I was like, Chipotle. I want Chipotle. And then one of I forgot her name from IGN. I think she was Hispanic, and she was like, no, Chipotle is garbage.
Right.
I'm like, listen, I come from a place, recently, where they don't have any Chipotle or you know how hard it is to find a burrito bigger than like your index finger in this country? Impossible.
Yeah, I think out of every cuisine, Mexican is one of the hardest to find in Japan.
Yeah, I want a burrito that like fucking kills me. So anyway, that's the. It was nice having lunch with them. Sorry, I'm going on the rant. But yeah, no, it was really cool. Their offices were cool. They'd made it into like.
Yeah, you got to see their offices, didn't they?
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, I felt like a little extra. Like, I don't know. There was a lot of free LaCroix. I didn't really care for LaCroix.
LaCroix.
Millennial water?
LaCroix, right?
I think.
It's like the meme drink.
It's the most disgusting thing I've ever
Is
had.
that like White Claw?
No.
LaCroix is like, it's like seltzer water, right?
Flavored sparkling water.
So it was weird because I think you went 2 years in a row.
Yeah,
right?
and I didn't go to the one where they were streaming at the Twitch headquarters. Were they streaming at the Twitch headquarters?
No, they were streaming in their office.
Oh, okay.
So there was like a back room with a small crowd of about 100 people. And it was fine. I really got bored of how many times you had to practice.
How many times did you have to rehearse? Because
Like
we
4 times.
only had to rehearse once.
4 fucking times.
Jesus.
4?
What were they rehearsing?
I think it was for the host. Because obviously he had a lot of lines. For me, it was easy. During the rehearsals, by the way, I mean, okay, so I got to tell the story, right?
Okay.
So they were like, they wanted us to have a mixture of scripted and do your own stuff. So as I think it should be, right?
Yeah.
Like I want to be on track, but I also want to, be myself. So they would ask me a question that was, Connor, who do you think is best girl? And during rehearsals, right? I never said like anything even remotely memey. I was like, oh yeah, like Rem. You know? And then I texted Gaunt like an hour before the show started. I was like, yo, give me the worst girl. Give me the worst best girl. And I will dead ass say this like straight face in front of all these people. Like I'll do it I'll do it on the Twitch stream. I don't know. Because I thought I want to make this funny.
Yeah.
Like, in a good way that wasn't fucking with Crunchyroll, but just a way that we could get a bit of laughter out of
And
it.
I said Nina from Code Geass. That was the first name that came to mind.
So I remember I said that joke and fucking crowds like no one got
I watched the stream. I
was watching Garn's stream.
Yeah, I was pissing myself. I was fucking pissing myself.
I thought to myself, because I knew no one was going to laugh at this joke, right? And I just thought to myself, I was like, the Twitch chat, they're going to love it. Twitch chat's going to love this. I don't mind. I'll just put up with the awkward silence for like 1 second.
I was watching the Twitch stream, and the moment you said that, I died. Twitch chat was fucking loving it.
But like the crowd and the audience and everyone's
like,
there.
is this thing on?
I remember the moment I said it, right? For some reason, Jacob from Faku was in the crowd, and I just made eye contact with Jacob, and he looked like this. I was like, and then I think I made like a joke or something. I made something to like try and segue it, and it didn't work very well, obviously. But I didn't give a shit about my
No,
joke.
it was great. It made for a great clip because it was like so perfectly timed with my stream. Because I was like, I told Connor to say Nina, and as soon as I said that, you said it. And it was just like the most perfectly timed moment I could ever hope for. He actually asked me what
well, the reason why it's canary
in the chat, he was like, "They're gonna ask me."
It's because I just see myself
who best
in her,
girl
you know?
is, who
And
all-time best girl is.
I have a soft, I'm
What'd you
soft
tell him?
for Nezuko. Like,
I told him,
she barely
say
says any
Nina
words,
from
and how
Code
can I relate
Geass.
to her battles? Like, without her, some of the battles would not have been won. So.
Fair.
Connor?
Nina from Code.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it was fun. I mean, we hung out in like the green room or whatever. It was chill, just chatting with. I remember I chat with Prosy D a lot. Really cool guy.
Yeah.
That man knows his anime. He knows a lot of anime.
He knows so much anime because
Holy
I
shit, he knew a lot.
had a similar conversation with him, and I'm like, man, you know more anime than most AniTubers.
And we was just in this room and it was silent. Then you would just hear someone playing the fucking Love Life. Just Prosy D sitting there like this.
He's a love lifer?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a hardcore.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love it when he would talk because it would be like whenever Prosy D talked, everyone in the room was like, "Yes, Prosy D. Well, I'll listen to you." He has such a commanding voice. It's amazing.
Wait, who has the deeper voice in real life?
It's like just two mumbles talking, I think, when they're talking. Because he's like, yes, I'll give McDonald's. I'll be, I'll get McDonald's.
The subwoofer on this conversation is ridiculous.
The walls are shaking.
Overall, it was good. I think the parts I remember the most were like not the actual like awards.
Yeah,
I remember.
I don't remember anything of what happened was that when I was on stage because I remember when I was on the Crunchyroll,
giant crowd on the.
It was a
one.
big fucking crowd.
Crazy.
Like how big was your crowd?
Like no more than 100.
Right, because we were like they rented out a whole stage in LA or something. They had like a red carpet, which
I
was like
saw,
an
that was
orange
huge.
carpet. It was like it was charming about like it was because it was still like a small scale event, but they really tried to dress this up to look like something official. And there was a lot of technical difficulties and mess up, but that's probably like. They were. If you watch the streams,
The technical difficulties in that year were glorious.
But they made for like great meme material, and it was like charming in its own way because it wasn't like the Game Awards, it wasn't the fucking Oscars, but they tried their best, and I think for what they had, they did like a pretty decent job.
B+ for effort, I'd say.
I think they said that they wanted to dial it back this year to make it a little more like have personalities shine through a bit more, but I don't know, it's still hard because I think sometimes some people aren't as good on stage as others.
Yeah,
right.
Is
Yeah.
that your
a lot
first time
nervous.
like kind of hosting?
I wasn't really doing anything.
He was literally just sitting on a couch,
don't-
cracking jokes.
I don't really get to. The only thing I was nervous about was cracking that joke. Like everything, because I knew that was gonna. I knew no one would laugh, but I didn't mind. But other than that, I really don't mind doing stuff like that. That's fun. Like
I remember the only weird thing that happened when I was on stage. Was I was standing next to Lily because I was hosting with Lily Peachy when I was presenting my awards, and so I was staying at the Bright Lights, and all I heard was, "I love you," and I thought someone said, "I love you guys," and I shout out in the Crunchyroll Awards, "I love you too, man," and then I watched the VODs, and the guy shouts out, "I love you, Lily."
Yeah, but that's even better. I would be like, no, I love you.
I love you. You may not love me, but I love you
man.
unconditionally.
I mean, I don't think anyone noticed it, but yeah, I thought he was just screaming for us both there. That guy.
When they did the final award at our Crunchyroll Anime Awards, they had like a giant what is it called? The fucking thing they opened. What's it?
What?
Okay.
No, I think it is. They all had sake. That's part of the story. But they had like the big boxes that we had the names of the winners in.
Oh, yeah.
And the anime of the year had like a giant one.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what they're called. I know what you're talking about.
So when they did the giant one, they were like, "Yeah, okay, everyone's going to go on stage, and we have fake sake for you. It's water." And I was like, "Oh, cool." So I have it right, and I'm smelling it like next to Lily. I think you can see me and Lily in the VODs like visual confusion because. We do it and we're like, that's fucking sake. They told us it was fucking water. And then like me and Lily are like, God, that's fucking vile. And she's like, yeah, that's gross. They lied to us. Crunchyroll. What if I was like allergic to alcohol?
They gave you free alcohol and you didn't even know.
Yeah.
Because there was alcohol right after the after party.
Surprise alcohol.